Some kind of story for Alex Wells and his twin brother Lachlan to be on this roster together. Tipped in the glove, strike three, and that's his second K of the game, second out of the second inning. 2 out, bases still empty. Two-way Lin. A 1-2-3 second inning for Alex Wells. Understand why teams in all countries wanted this 25-year-old. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and a third out. Came more like a job or a chore. It's something that he loved to do. He's rediscovered that love. He struck him out. Alex Wells strikes out the side. That's 5 in a row for the lefty. Starting second baseman and the leadoff hitter for the Australian national team in the World Baseball Classic. Bazana blisters the ball off the glove of Lin at second and into right field. Travis Bazana's first WBC hit in the starter Wells. Ground ball right side, stopped at second by Bazana, and he keeps Chinese Taipei hitless. We saw the hit in the last inning. There you see the range in the glove work from Bazana. Wu, the first baseman, swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2-2 coming. Hall strikes out swinging. Oh, that one took a nosedive off the table. This one's flying in the air, right center field, drifting back toward the wall. This ball is gone! Robbie Perkins goes the opposite way and gives Australia a 2-0 lead. 2. Fly ball, right field. Swung running toward the line and foul ground. He slides and makes the catch.
Get in the game and the ball will find you. Nice jump. A nice read on the swing. He found it too with a great follow here. Look at the range and then the timing considering how close.
4th trip to the plate in this game for Travis Bazana. First pitch swinging. High fly ball to deep right field. A Bazana bomb in Tokyo. A swing that will reverberate from Hornsby, Australia to Corvallis, Oregon and Cleveland, Ohio. 3-0 Aussies. Another pinch hitter. Bouncing ball in the glove of Kennedy. Stumbles to first. The flip in time. In Team Australia with the Pool C opening shutout win. They upset Chinese Taipei 3-0. Mujik in a show bunt. Gets it down left side of the infield. Barehanded by Meade. The throw just got him. Ondras 1-2. Meade leans into one. Hit well to left field. This ball is gone. Curtis Meade flips the scoreboard with a 3-run shot, and Australia hops in front.
Again, all about the power for Australia. The percentage of the runs are scoring because of the pop is shown, and again, one play not made is costing Czechia right now.
5'9", 168 pounds, soaking wet in the uniform. Paint from Sartoria. One out, nobody on in the 6th. Still 3-1 Aussies. Oh, Sartoria sits him down.
That's a dandy. I mean, it's like Hall's going, wait a minute, what happened here? Whitefield going, wait.
The payoff to Perkins. Got him swinging. Sartoria with another strikeout. The Aussies up by 2. Hall lifts it in the air, left field, carrying back on the track. You have Escala. This ball is out of here. Alex Hall with an insurance shot in the 9th.
Mujik, the captain.
Popped up sky high into the Tokyo Dome lights. Glendening underneath it. It falls into his glove, and Australia moves to 2-0 in Pool C. DH climbs in. Milan Prokop. Called strike 3. Stone plate umpire rings him up.
Start off the plate, let it come back in.
Experience. Broken bat rolled to second. Kim plies the tag, throws the first, a double play. Hesung Kim, 2-1. Moon hammers it in the air, right center field. This ball is gone! And grand for Korea.
그런데 슬람 문보경 이 완벽한 아치가 대한민국에게 환희를 선사합니다.
This is a lineup that you do not want to see get hot. Shea Whitcomb. Whitcomb hits one hard to deep left field, and this one is out of here. Second home run of the evening for Korea, which pads its lead, now up by 6. Vavra lifts a high drive, right field. This ball's got carry. It's gone, and we got a brand new game in to cut the deficit in half. Whitcomb again unloads on a ball, and this one's gonna go. Deja vu for Shea Whitcomb.
Very nice adjustments. Staying through the zone a little bit longer. And just keying in, Stephen, on one area. This really is a big blow.
Jones hammers the ball to left field. This ball is gone! Another home run for Korea. Jahmai Jones gets in on the fun. And Korea turns this one up to 11. Johnson down on strikes. And Czechia down to its final out. Strike 3 swinging. And that's the ball game. Team Korea behind 4 home runs. Powers its way to a Pool C opening win. His numbers last year with the Dodgers. Made every single start. 30 of them. 12 wins. An ERA of 2.49. Fairchild down swinging on that trademark splitter, looking for one in the WBC. The 2-1 now. Ohtani lights it up. It is gone. Ohtani, of course, and the Tokyo Dome is on fire.
Why not those big moments that he pursues, but they seem to find him? Once again, here at home, he gets the job done to work.
Yoshida whips it to right. This ball will get down all the way to the wall. Suzuki on his horse, coming around from first. He will score. Going to third, Yoshida, he has save. RBI triple for the Macho Man, and now a 5-0 lead. Off the leg of Zhang. Stopped at second by Chang. There will be no throw. Yoshida scores. Broken bat. Here's a flare. Shallow center field. It drops for a hit. 1 run is in. Another will score. Here comes the 2-2. Taken the other way for a base hit from Wakatsuki. It splits the outfielders in right field. He's thinking 2. He'll hold up with 1. Genda holds at third base. He dives back safely, but an RBI knock for the backstop. Wakatsuki. First pitch ripped through the right side. An RBI single for Shohei. Double digits for Samurai Japan. Poke to left center. 3 straight hits to start the inning. A green light for Suzuki. He'll score without a play. 3-2. Ground ball, base hit into right center field. Genda brings in 2 more. Struck him out, and that's the ball game. Samurai Japan gets Chinese Taipei back for the Premier 12 gold medal game in 2024.
Probably not going to have a lot of nerves, a ton of big league experience under his belt. That's a big asset for Panama. Santos, there you see veteran Guy Ryan, and we're going to say that throughout this lineup for Cuba. They called strike 3, freezes Santos for out number 1 here in the first inning. That brings in Yohan Moncada. Moncada with the Angels now, unable to hold up there as he is rung up by short lead over at first for Martinez. And a swing and a miss on the 2-2. Logan Allen strikes out the side. Now we're headed to the bottom of the first. Laces this one down the right field line. That is hooking toward the corner, and that ball is gone. It sneaks out on a rope over the right field fence, and Yoelqui Escobar has connected with run number 1 for Cuba. As Moncada swings and crushes one high and deep and way out of here to left field, and Cuba tacks on 2 more. It's a 3-0 lead in the third.
This is a changeup 3-1, and he was sitting on something soft. Jumped out in front, hit that ball into the left field seats.
Ground ball left side. Moncada to second for 1. On to first. 5-4-3, and the leadoff hit by pitch is erased. Martinez shoots it right center field, tracking it Bradfield toward the alleyway. It's Ramos, though, who will get there first and put it away. Both runners will tag. The throw to second is in time to get Moncada. What a peg from right field, and a garden variety 9-6 putout wraps up the frame. There is something special in Jose Ramos's water when the World Baseball Classic 95 miles an hour. Lopez deals and bouncer over 2 short. Arua Barrena will go for the lead man, and he's got him at third. Arua's left side, great stab by Moncada, and that will do it for Panama's 8th. The 1-out double does no damage on the way.
And a cold strike three wraps up game one. Cuba with two big flies in the early going.
Kelly throws the first pitch for the Kingdom of the Netherlands. This one is drilled out toward left center field. It's down for extra bases for Ronald Acuna Jr. You know, in our open yonder, we talked about starting the party early. It doesn't get any earlier than that.
He'll hit everything. He's going to put the ball in play. Trying to get him in.
And a ground ball off the glove of Bogarts, and it trickles into left field. Luis Arraez doing what he does, put the ball in play, drive in run. Former big leaguer still playing around the globe, lines a, what a play. Lines it right to Andres Jimenez.
Oh, get up, young man, get up.
So the number 9 hitter, Drew Jones, 23rd pitch of the inning is towards short, and that one gets by Jimenez into left center field and a base hit. That'll tie the game, and Drew Jones comes through. He still calls his dad coach. Javier Sanoja out toward left. Gone, a home run. In his home ballpark, makes it 2-1.
No problem. Sanoja, no Jackson Churros, no problem.
Runner goes, ball in the dirt, nice pick by Trump, and did Albies get the tag on him? He did. What a play by Trump to corral it, and the throw naturally toward the first base side of second was perfect for Albies. Starter and induces this little floater out towards center, and the Gold Glover Rafaela covering some ground out there.
Salvi just took that off the ground. Look where this pitch is at. Trump is about to block that pitch. Then all of a sudden you're thinking, uh-oh, this is going to bounce.
15th pitch of the inning coming. And it's down and in, a bases loaded walk, and the second RBI for Arraez. Venezuela takes a 3-1 lead. Contreras, that one is through the left side, a base hit. One run is home, and here comes a second. The throw from left is late. And Wilson Contreras opens it up 5-1, Venezuela.
Fair.
Keeps that one fair. It's a base hit, and another run for Team Venezuela. Make it 6-1.
Boy, that ball was absolutely scorched. 2-out knocks, 2-out ribbies. Very tough for this Netherlands team. Gets a fastball, doesn't miss it this time.
That's out to center. Diving play. Rafaela, no catch, they say. And now they might have Sanoja caught in between first and second, and he's out trying to get back to first base. Boy, that looked, and again, we're 2.5 miles from that play, but it looked like he did make that catch.
I think that might be a catch.
I might agree. Alexander Bogarts. Line caught at shortstop by Tovar. Takes a hit away from Bogarts and locks down an opening win for Venezuela, 6-2 over the Kingdom of the Netherlands.
Here's Nacho Alvarez, Atlanta Braves prospect. A lot more funding coming in this year. That ball's drilled. Left field deep. Back goes Koperniak. Looking up. It's gone. Nacho Alvarez Jr.
One too many fastballs. That was the third fastball in a row in that sequence, and Nacho made him pay the price. Inner third in, and Nacho knew it as soon as he hit it.
Love the home run celebration. We didn't have to wait that long. This is game 1, inning 4, and here he is.
It feels like he's going to be a real weapon in the bullpen for Team Mexico.
Check swing, did he go? Yes. And he's going to let him face Jonathan Aranda. 1-0 pitch to right and deep. Thompson back, reaches, he got it! At the wall, Thompson makes the catch. Some of Trace Thompson's biggest major league highlights have been incredible catching. 2 outs, 0-2 pitch. In the air. Thompson is there. What an escape by Ryan Long. Singled back in the first. He had an outstanding 2023 World Baseball Classic. 2 home runs, he in their win over Colombia. Drive, left field, down the line, and gone! He's done it again! Harry Ford. 1-1 ball game for the hero in 2023. Mexico. Line drive, base hit, left field. Koperniak around third. A Rosarita's throw on target in time. He is out.
And for one pitch here, a fastball, and if he gets it, he's more than likely going to put a pass on it.
In the air, left field, towards the Crawford boxes. Koperniak looks, it's gone! Aranda! And finally, Mexico busts out. Mexico up the middle, that's into center field. It's going to chase home a couple runs. Scoring is Alvarez. Gonzalez behind him. This has been a terrific baseball game. But it's gotten out of hand late. And Ortiz knocks it into the corner. Thomas around third on his way home. Chisholm's throw, not in time. 7-1 Mexico. Andy Rosarena smacked into right field, and Rosarena chases home another run. Munoz before. Chisholm strikes out.
Yeah, this is that good breaking ball.
And here comes Eaton. The party's about to start. To right field, that should do it. Duran makes the catch. Mexico, a sluggish start and a big finish. So game one of Pool B is in the books. And Team Mexico with an 8-2 win.
You're going to look at the veteran starter for Puerto Rico tonight, Seth Lugo. The excitement level here is outstanding as Nolan Arenado in front of the wall. Vintage Nolan for out number one in the first. 67 overall prospect, the number 5 in the Seattle Mariners organization, Michael Arroyo. Swing and a miss on 1 and 2, and Lugo starting strong. He's retired the first 2 he's seen. Good start for Seth Lugo and for this crowd. Right-hander's 3-2 pitch. Got him! Colombia threatens, but does not score. Martinez, ground ball left side. A chance at 2 perhaps. To the bag at second from Hernandez for 1. On to first. 6-4-3. There's Manuel Rivera. And a grounder over to third, and it gets past Urshela. Breaking from third to score the first run of the night is Cortez. And Puerto Rico's on top 1-0. Error charge to Gio Urshela as it kicked off the heel of the glove for a WBC hero on this island, Eddie Rosario. Line to right field, it's down for a base hit. Rounding third base, Hernandez getting the wave at the bag. Throw, not in time, 2-0.
Crowd's chanting your name. You're down 0-2 left on left. You get a hanging breaking ball. Absolutely light this place up.
Maldonado. And he lines one back off the mound and into center field, a base hit. In from third is Rivera. Rosario will hold at third. It's 3-0 Puerto Rico. To the box. And a liner right field. That's down for a base hit. Could be extra bases for Castro. 4th run of the inning is in. Castro's into second. It's second and third with 1 out as Puerto Rico keeps the line moving. It's 4-0 in the 5th. Ramos drives one high and deep out to right center field. Campero back, warning track, reaching out, and he hauls it in. Tagging at third and scoring Maldonado. Castro is into third. Man, oh man, Elliot Ramos was feet away. Kicks and deals. Got him! What a night at Hiram Bithorn Stadium. Puerto Rico did not have a hit outside of the 5th inning, but they plated 5 runs on 5 knocks in that frame, and it's more than enough.
And those phenomenal numbers with the Philadelphia Phillies. 29 years old, his WBC debut, and finished second in the Cy Young voting last year. Swing, and it gets away. Oscar Wells trying to track it down and won't be able to. So call that one a strikeout and a wild pitch. Left-handed hitter, 27 years old. Just flips that one into center field. Puts the ball in play all right. Into center and a run home. An RBI single and Nicaragua on the board and fired up early on.
You punch first. Ask questions later.
They're loaded, still nobody out. Did he go around? They check down at first. First out. Swing and a miss. And he goes to the slider. Down and in to get another big strikeout. Looking for a 4th strikeout this inning as the Dominican faithful start to get loud. And he strikes him out. 4 Ks. Company to get that run back, if not more. Marte. Fair ball down the right field line. Tatis on his way to third. How far will he go? It gets stuck in the corner, and Tatis will score easily. We're at third, less than 2 outs. They play the infield back, and may have cost him a run, but they'll get the out. Traffic in this inning as well as Freddie Zamora sends one toward the corner in left. That's going to get down and rattle around a bit. Green light around third. No relay throw home. We're tied. Top of the order, Chase Dawson with a runner at second. Slap through the left side, a base hit. Holding at third, although a bobble in left field. Now here comes the green light, and here comes another run. Soto bobbled it in left. Road in Hialeah. Machado loops it to left. Regain. Ground ball. Machado. Backhand. Few make that play look as easy as that. Been doing it for over a decade.
Well, you tell me about it. I got to play long toss with him every offseason. This is what he does. A little flick of the wrist.
Well, a really slick defensive play for the first out. Machado. Not again. Not again. Oh! Not again. Oh, man.
He's been doing it for a long time. You think the first one was a good one? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Stop hitting it to him. Picture perfect.
He's got gold gloves on that potential Hall of Fame resume. To the 8th inning. Lifted out toward left. Hit deep. Carrying out there and gone. A home run for Julio Rodriguez.
Who ranks 100 percentile in exit velo. It's loud when it comes off his bat.
This is something too. That is long gone into the second deck. A 3-run shot off the bench.
Hold on. Pizarro, Dominican Republic, O'Neal Cruz, welcome to the party.
Coming into this tournament. Now this one ripped down the line. Fair ball to the corner. Vladdy with extra bases. Green light around third. And Junior Lake, the pinch runner, scores. Tack on another run in this one. And now floats it toward left center. Down for a base hit. Another RBI. Santana on his way to third. Want to get everybody involved. Line to first. That'll be a double play. And that will be an opening win for the Dominican Republic.
Prodigious to say the least, one of the great power hitters of this generation. Judge swings, launches it deep left field, heading towards the wall. It is gone. Aaron Judge, the captain, sets the tone in Houston. It's 2-0 United States. He'll face Manny Ramirez's son. Lucas Ramirez strokes one deep to right field. That is back at the wall, and it's gone. Lucas being Lucas, this kid's got power, and he shows it off against Webb and the U.S. And Brazil is on the board right out of the gate. Now he's got the bases loaded against Contreras. Breaks his bat, ground ball to third base. Reginaldo throws to second, Rojo to first, and it is a double play. 17-year-old gets Aaron Judge to hit into an inning-ending double play. What a moment. Batters, he has retired 7 straight since the surprise Lucas Ramirez homer to begin the night for Brazil. And a very nice sinker there to freeze Maciel. One time through the order in the United States bullpen. 2-2 pitch, and he goes swinging wildly at that changeup for a 5th Logan Webb strikeout. He's retired the last 3 and for the last 5 for Brazil on the strikeout. And he goes down swinging. Really solid work with Logan Webb as he works through 4 innings. 1-2 delivery, and a fastball comes in on Buxton at 92. That is going to bring home the 4th United States run, but it comes at some pain for Buxton in the process. Runner on base. He lifts one out towards left field. Ranging back, it is Muskai trying to find the ball. He loses it, and this could score all 3. It will score all 3. Terang clears the bags, and the U.S. finally breaks through in the 5th.
This isn't what I think a lot of people thought was going to happen.
In the air, well struck to left. Some power here from Muskai. Anthony's going to have to turn around, and a home run, the 2nd of the game for Brazil. And how about now, AJ? They're right back in this in the 7th inning. The runner in scoring position, one of those was the Terang double. Anthony, a ground ball through the right side, a base hit. Judge on his way home, he will score, and it's 8-4 United States. Into third base goes Bregman, and Roman Anthony, the United States' youngest player. A ball over the right field wall. Ramirez skies one down the right field line, looking for that ball at the wall, and it suddenly appears and lands for a 2nd Lucas Ramirez home run. What a debut for his mother's country. Lucas Ramirez goes Terang. Harper rips one into right field. That's a base hit. And easily coming around Terang, he will score. And that pushes an extra run across.
Misplay. Runners are going. Cervenka's throw skips away. Chang coming home. He will score. and Chinese Taipei's on the board in the WBC. Small ball for its first run of the tournament.
Game planning, execution, pressure.
Yu Chang, dangerous cleanup hitter who's had big moments in the WBC. Ground ball, base hit left field. Chinese Taipei doubles its lead on the RBI knock from Yu Chang. To Escala, strikes out swinging. Well, Czechia in need of a big hit. Here's their big bat, Martin Chervenka. He's down swinging, 2 gone in the first. Second strikeout for Zhuang. A strike away from squandering another opportunity. Strike 3. To the bases loaded, and Fairchild steps on the first pitch. Way back, way gone! The third grand slam we have seen in Pool C belongs to Chinese Taipei.
He was more than due. This team was more than due. And also a couple of foul balls close to that pole have woken up a little bit on the bat and the power side of Stuart Fairchild.
Cover your ears. It's going to get loud. Base hit center field. Chang is in. Fairchild behind him.
It was only a matter of time. He is a one player we highlighted starting this tournament. They're setting off the table for him 3 RBIs already. Remember, they hadn't scored in 16 innings coming into this one.
That's out number 2. If at first you don't succeed.
Schneider started his movement.
Chang pokes it into right center field. Chang's third hit brings in another run, double digits. An eruption from Chinese Taipei against Czechia. Rakuten Monkeys takes one to right center field. It is down! Chen Wei Chen scores 2 with a double. And a night after getting blown out 13-0 by Samurai Japan, Chinese Taipei has a 13-0 lead. The 1-2 pitch from Zhang blows him away and ends the ball game. A 14-0 early termination victory for Chinese Taipei, their first W of the WBC. Jung-Hoo Lee. Jung-Hoo Lee goes the opposite way, down for a hit, and Korea takes the first lead. 3 consecutive singles to start the game against Yusei Kikuchi. Moon goes to the left center field gap. Suzuki can't get it. It's down, dribbling all the way to the wall. Jones coming home. He's waving in Jung-Hoo Lee behind him. Moon drives in 2 with a 2-out double. The Chicago Cubs. Suzuki swats one in the air, right field. This one's hit well. It's gone! You didn't think this offense was going to go quietly, did you? A loud opposite field shot. We got a 1-run game in the bottom of the first.
It's a repeat pretty much of what we saw last night in that second inning. A repeat of what? Just good at bats, taking information, applying the information.
Ball and a strike. Cole to Ohtani. Ohtani drills one high, deep, and gone again. We're tied in Tokyo.
It is not that easy to do, Shohei. Must-see TV, must-see live at-bats.
2 outs, bases empty, Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki turns on another one. No doubt about it. Samurai Japan takes the lead. The 3rd Japanese player in WBC history with a multi-home run game is Seiya Suzuki.
A third matchup was just made for you.
Shohei Ohtani and Seiya Suzuki have hit solo home runs. Now it's Yoshida's turn. The Macho Man makes it a hat trick in the 3rd inning. Suzuki and Yoshida go back-to-back. Japan up by 2.
Some kind of firepower.
Now Haesung Kim, a comet sighting in Japan. Korea punches back. We're tied at 5.
Boy, he knew he had it.
Comes the 3-1. Upstairs, ball 4. And that unties the game. 6-5 Japan. 1 for 3 with a homer. Ground ball, base hit center field. Ohtani scores. Here comes another. 8-5 Samurai Japan. 15. First pitch on the ground. Base hit right center field. Jung-Hoo Lee will score. It's now 8-6, and the tying runs are on base. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. You still have it. Strike
The bases are left loaded.
Jones hits a fly ball to straightaway center field. Shuto at the wall. He jumps and he makes the catch! Oh my goodness, what a play by Ukyo Shuto! Now Jung-Hoo Lee bounces the first pitch to first base. That's it. Ball game over. Samurai Japan wins a back-and-forth slugfest and the latest installment of this international rivalry.
They left 11 on base. Rodriguez over to first. Naylor is there. Throw to his brother is in time to get a Royal. And Colombia continues to sputter with runners in scoring position. Now 0 for 11 through their first 9+ innings of the dish. Arriaga off from first. Throw to second by Naylor. On target. He's cut down and the inning is over. Colombia's got a knock but nothing across. And that'll bring up one of the most prized young talents in all of baseball in the now Miami Marlins outfielder, Owen Casey. But he crushes this one high and deep to right. Mariaga back, looking up, and this ball's gone! Owen Casey leaves the yard, and it's a 2-0 lead early for Canada in the second. For you offensively, 2-1, shoots it right side, fair ball. It'll bring in Colombia's first run of the 2026 Classic as the Mariners prospect delivers to bring in Tito Polo. Coming up for Emerson Martinez. Ball 4, and Canada adds another one. It's 3-1.
This is where you can blow this game wide open.
And he bounces one back up the middle. That'll sneak through into center field. It's an RBI knock for the Seattle Mariners star Naylor as Clark, his cousin, scores, and Canada adds one. It's 4-1. Double and a run scored in the second. An RBI walk, and he's going to get himself another RBI here as he clubs this one out over the head of Ramirez and left. It's extra bases for Toro. He drives in black. Toro is headed for third, and he's got himself a triple. In a World Baseball Classic game, but has not pitched professionally since before the pandemic. And he strikes out the first batter he sees, and that will do it for this one. What a performance by Canada in a wire-to-wire dominant win over Colombia on this Saturday afternoon.
Nicaragua.
Swing and a miss, and Ramirez works into and out of big trouble. Spot right there. And that's down for ball 4. We're tied. So after all of the confusion, Nicaragua ties it anyway. This figures to be his last inning as Cedar Rafaela skies this one down the right field line, foul territory, and Trujillo makes the catch and tumbles into the first row. What a play! Double in the 5th. He flew out perhaps not as deep as he thought his last time up. Runner goes from first. This one in the air out toward left center field. It's carrying way back there, and it's gone. That time it gets out. A home run for Jeter Downs.
Wow. Miami natives, swing of a lifetime.
Was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd inning. That's the lone run to this point.
En el cuadro de Nicaragua. Si Alvis conecta, vuela la pelota. Adiós. Gana Países Bajos con un jonrón de 3 carreras de Ozzie Alvis y el shock.
Jubilation on one side, heartbreak on the other.
A lot of heart was shown there by Mondo.
Put the game in motion. Pair of strikeouts for Aldigueri. Got him! That's the old-fashioned snap throw to first. And Ramirez is picked off. Aldigueri means business. Good size lead at second. Ducarmo. And a swing and a miss. Man, Aldigueri has kept Brazil off balance now with 2 outs. And Birdie shoots one into right field. Marcy on his way to third, and he is out at third base. Lucas Ramirez can throw as well.
I'll tell you what, great setup. Did a terrific throw to Regalado at third base. Try to go first to third on right where Kyle Teal wanted. There's that great straight changeup again.
He's been dominant.
Boy, if you're a young pitcher watching at home.
7 strikeouts.
Wow, they're...
Who is now due up.
DeZenzo doesn't miss that. It's into right field. Ramirez up with it. Here comes Birdie. Here comes the throw. It's cut, and Italy is on the board. Popped out. Caglione chopper off of Bichette's glove and down the line. That's another run. Canzone will score. DeZenzo coming home. Throw from the corner is in time. They got him. A reaching tag by Ducarmo. Driven to right. That is deep. That is gone. Dante Nori. And it's 3-0. Cracks that one to right. That's deep. That's gone. That's 2 for Dante Nori.
Well, we'll see if Vinny's made any adjustments to the espresso when he gets into the dugout to greet the fellas.
It's game on.
Full B play for Team Italy.
Ito's running. Bouncer towards shorts. In time, so JC throws him out. An impressive start to this World Baseball Classic for Team Italy.
Helping a guy out. 3-2, waved at and missed. Caballero is gone, and Rivera, in an unorthodox way, strikes out the side here in the third. We'll go to the bottom of 3 with no score. The kick and the pitch. Call it 5. Eduardo Rivera starring in the early going in front of his home crowd. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Eduardo Rivera, after brilliant work, serves one up to Christian Bethencourt, who blasts one out to center field. This one is over the head of Torres and off the wall. Rounding third base, here comes Arauz. He will score as the ball's fumbled in the outfield. Bethencourt racing for third, and he's in there safely, and Panama has the lead 1-0 here in the top half of the 5th. Jorge Lopez, as this ball is roped down the right field line. This is trouble in extra bases as it touches down off the bat of Castillo. In easily, and it's Bethencourt, a triple, then a double, and Panama's offense has arrived here in the 5th.
They get a weak link in this bullpen.
And the 3-0 pitch is nowhere close, and we're all tied up in the 9th. And that's going to be it for Alberto Baldonado. Fielder's choice in the 5th. He walked in the 7th. And a flare to center field, and Panama's back in front. An RBI single for Jose Caballero. It's a 3-2 lead for the visitors.
We've seen some good at-bats lately from both of these teams, and Jose Caballero has that ability to slow the game down. It doesn't really speed up on him. Look at this. Gets that bat head through. He is fired up.
To right field, this ball's down for a base hit. Cortez in to get it. Throw to the plate is a strike in time to cut down Caballero and keep it as a 1-run game going to the bottom of the 10th. The World Baseball Classic, expect everything. 3-2 our score. Carlos Cortez, ground ball out to second. This will get the game tied, but the throw to first makes it a double play, and the bases are cleared, but we're all leaving at 3 apiece. Darrell Hernandez does possess the ability to leave the yard, and this is the guy who, watching this World Baseball Classic in spring training in his hotel room in 2023, told himself, I want to be part of the next one. 1-2. Puerto Rico! Increíble! In 20 years of the World Baseball Classic, we had never had a walk-off home run. And on this day, we've had 2. Ozzy Albies this afternoon for the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and Darrell Hernandez tonight for the home team in San Juan, and Puerto Rico is 2-0.
Jesus deals. Swing and a miss. Couple of strikeouts in the first inning for De Jesus. Great start for him. Now Luis Arraez. Arraez toward right center field, and this one is going to get down into the wall. Acuna Jr. coming around third base. Here's the throw. Off the mark. Gets away and Arraez to third. A quick start for Team Venezuela.
Well, this Venezuelan out of San Felipe, Venezuela, has seen a lot of these swings here at Lone Depot Park.
And number 21 is lined in left and down for a base hit. Just in front of Zach Levinson, the left fielder. Arraez scores. Payoff pitch is hit well out toward deep left field. Eugenio Suarez connects. A big swing for Eugenio Suarez.
Well, they call him good vibes only, right? He just gave this Venezuelan crowd here in Miami, Florida, a lot of good vibes. Here in Miami.
He's 24, soon to be 25, but he is down on strikes, and that's 3 strikeouts already now for De Jesus. Blue guys that every club needs. What a start for De Jesus. Another strikeout. That's 7.
That sets the tie for most.
For Team Venezuela in a WBC, Freddie Garcia, King Felix, and now De Jesus with 7. Swing and a miss. And he finishes with a flourish. 8 Ks. 4-run first inning, had the RBI double. And he gives this one a ride out to right. The slugging Luis Arise is at it again.
They've got so many guys, but he's the heartbeat of this Venezuelan team.
2-2 to Shrek. And now this one in the air out toward deep right field. And Shrek into the second deck. 5-2.
Well, Blue Jays, top 10 prospect, and boy, he delivers in a big way.
He's loaded in one out for Garcia. But here he delivers into right field. Brings home one. Here comes a second. Michael Garcia comes through.
Loves to make contact.
He loves to hit home runs too, doesn't he? Deep right. And he did it again. Luis Arise. He's Ted Williams in the regular season. He's Babe Ruth in the WBC.
Oh, look at that.
Line to left in a diving play, and he picked it. It's an out. Yeah, there's another one. This one is into right field, thinking about two on his way. Safe. 4 extra base hits for Luis Arise. Wilyer Abreu may have broken his bat. That one kicks away. Another run comes home. Last hope to keep things alive for Team Israel. This is going to be Torres on the outfield grass. And Luis Arise, pretty much a one-man band. What a night. What a WBC.
For this group, Tarek Skubal, first pitch to Nate Eaton, drills it deep left center field, and that is going to be off the wall, and into second base with a leadoff double goes Nate Eaton. Initial call was a double. It did look like it may have gone over the top of that yellow line on that high wall in left center field near the Crawford boxes.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. This is a home run.
What a start for the British, and it's 1-0. And he goes the other way. A line shot towards Trace Thompson at the wall, leaping, and he made the play. What a catch by Thompson. Trace Thompson lunging out near the wall, makes the catch. Trying to even this game up with a base hit. Towards the left side, diving step by Johnson, played first in time, and Great Britain keeps the U.S. off the board. Payoff pitch to Chisholm, and he goes chasing after that fastball out of the zone. After the leadoff home run by Eaton, 9 of the final 10 retired by Skubal. 2-2 pitch. Judge checks his swing, and he went around, according to the first base umpire David Arrieta, and Najer Victor gets the strikeout on Judge. Harper goes down swinging, and Victor with back-to-back strikeouts of a pair of MVPs. 3-2 pitch. Smith goes, and Henderson goes down swinging on the slider. Najer Victor. That one rolls away from third. Coming in from third, Clement to tie the game. Schwarber launches it to right. He's done it against the Prince again. The United States takes the lead on a blast to the upper deck. Another payoff pitch to Henderson is hit into right center field. Bregman will score. Harper's right behind him. Henderson's looking for two. He drives in two, and the U.S. has a 5-1 lead. Judge lines one sharply to left field towards the wall. It's off the fence. This will drive home Crow Armstrong. Schwarber took a big turn around second base, and he'll go diving back to the bag. Brad Keller home with a 3-2, and he strikes out Chisholm to finish it off. A 2-0 start in pool play for the United States.
Those numbers tell you.
Yu Chang belted to left. Yu Chang, you legend!
This is a total eruption here in the Big Egg. It is crazy. He is the guy that we saw all the emotions from.
Ryu's 2-2. Got him swinging. Left-handed pitcher to face Shea Whitcomb. Whitcomb rolls it to short. This will be two. A run does come home to tie the game. Another 0-2. Oh, filthy. Ends the inning with a strikeout. Top of the order here for Chinese Taipei. Fly to left center field. Racing back Lee. At the wall. Gone! Big Z with perhaps the biggest swing of his life. 2-1 Chinese Taipei. For Korea, Do Young Kim in the air to deep left field. He tosses the bat and watches it go. Do Young Kim has turned this game upside down. 3-2 Korea.
Take a look at bat speed. Love that passion. It was only a matter of time. As my words would just leave him alone. He will come around. Too good of an athlete.
Roll to third. Kim steps on the back for one. The throw across in time for two. Dane Dunning does the job in this game. The 1-0. Fly ball. Opposite field. Did you? Gone! Chinese Taipei takes the 4-3 lead in the 8th thanks to Stuart Fairchild. Plate in the 6th. Kim, right center field, racing back Fairchild at the wall. It's off the base of the wall. His son Kim can fly, and we are tied. Do Young Kim does it.
Oh, those costly walks lead to something better. Better pitches for the man at the plate. He has woken up. You can see why it is so important to keep those base runners, especially with 2 outs.
Yu Zhang bunted to the first base side. Kim comes home. He scores. Chinese Taipei has grabbed the lead in the 10th. Rolled to first. Runners coming home. So is the throw. He's out.
Great defensive play by Wu.
Ongoing discussion just next to the Korean dugout.
He's out.
2 for 25. High in the air, right field side. Sung along the line. He makes the catch. And Chinese Taipei is still alive in Pool C. They win an extra inning classic 5-4.
From the joy to disappointment and tears. You think this doesn't mean a whole lot to these young men.
He's against Sugano. A wave and a miss, strike 3, his first punch out. Now Chris Burke. Sugano's 2-2. Gets Burke to go fishing. The pitch. Strike 2, throw down to second, he's out! There he goes. The throw to third is in the left field. Here comes Whitefield, he will score. Australia takes the lead on Japan.
Maki nowhere near. Dave Nielsen, former catcher, opens that hand, says you're on your own, but you know what? There's also a must go. Take it.
Tying run is on first.
Yoshida against a lefty.
Yoshida gets into one. Masa stays lashing. And just like that, Samurai Japan leads to Sato. Fly ball left field, running after it. Glendening, it is down and fair into the corner. Shuto scores. An insurance run across for Samurai Japan. Ball 4. A bases loaded walk brings in another and makes it 4-1. Alex Hall hammers one. Right center field. Not so fast, says Alex Hall. He homers again against Samurai Japan for a second consecutive WBC, and it's now a 2-run game.
When it comes down to the power, they are never out of the game.
First baseman Rickson Wingrove trying to keep the game alive. That's drilled the other way by Wingrove. This ball back, it is gone! The second home run in the 9th inning off Taisei, and it's a 1-run game. Robbie Perkins bounces a ball to the left side. Okamoto to Murakami. And in front of His Majesty the Emperor, Samurai Japan clinches the crown in Pool C.
Martinez, high fly ball, deep right. Campero back, warning track, wall, 3-1 Cuba in the first.
Mario Martinez was just hunting something straight, middle of the plate. Gets a 2-1 count.
Luis Patino for the first couple days. Now Isabel Barrena down the left field line, obliterates a solo shot, and it's 4-1 in the first inning.
And Tyler, why not, right? Coming out swinging that first pitch. You've been the on-deck circle, sitting on the top 7 of the dugout, watching, doing your little mini scouting report 60 feet away.
0-2 from Nunez. Cold strike 3. Monster strikeout for the lefty. Zabaleta Arteta trying to work out of this, and they have just done it. Fly ball in the air to center. The wind playing tricks, and it kicks off the glove of Polo. Rounding third, held there is Guibert, but Yankees scores, and another crucial miscue in the field costs Colombia a run in the 6th. Pitch. Cape to left field. Ramirez in, and now it's back and over his head. 2 more are home for Cuba. Defense haunting Colombia in the 6th as they trail this one now. 1-2 on the way. There it is. Cuba is 2-0 with a 7-4 win over Colombia on a Sunday afternoon in San Juan.
Line to the left field. That'll drop down for a base hit. Tatis will score, and the Dominican Republic with a 1-0 lead.
We're not letting that happen again.
Didi, line drive. Does it have the legs? It certainly does. Clears the right field wall. A solo home run for Didi Gregorius.
Goes the runner on a 1-2 swung on and missed. And Severino.
Yeah.
Vladdy down the left field line. Fair or foul? Long gone. Home run, Vladdy.
This guy's in another level now since last year.
60 1/3 innings pitched.
Swing and a miss. Luis Severino leaving on a high note.
You get a chance to strike him out. He's still trying to hit a homer.
Caminero on a line to left. Dinner looking up. It is gone. A 3-run blast for Junior Caminero. His 2nd home run of the tournament. And the Dominican Republic has broken it open. Up 7-1. Those are your 3 favorites. The 3-1 hit in the air to right. Wells puts a charge into this one. And that ball is gone. Into the 2nd deck for Austin Wells. 1 swing away from ending this ball game.
Juan Soto la prende. Vuela la pelota. ¡Ay! Pelota. The Juan and only Soto.
Walk off.
Adios.
Well, 3rd or 4th at bat. So watch out for that first pitch. First pitch. 4th at bat. Game over.
Pitch out of it. Ball gets loose. Eaton's coming home. 1-0. Great Britain. In the dirt. That one gets away. Chisholm will score. Owen Wild has retired all 6 that he's faced with 2 strikeouts. 20th overall. As the right field hit pretty well. Thompson again. Not gonna get this one. It's gone. Get the espresso ready for the kid. Espresso.
Yeah, to top it off, this is another well-hit ball to gap in right center field.
D'Orazio. That's gone. Back to back. Viva Italia.
Boy, how quickly things can change.
Andrew hits it hard. Oh, Murray. Nobody's there. 3-2 Italy.
Great play by Murray to knock it down. Unfortunately, Wells is not going to win the foot race with Fisher.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Line down the right field line. Gets down for a hit. That'll chase home 1. And holding 3rd is D'Orazio. It gets kicked open. On the ground, Chisholm gets a piece. A run will score. And Italy has another run. Antonacci hit hard and fair and down the line. And into the corner. DeZenzo racing around 3rd. He's going to score. Antonacci to 3rd. On his way home. He's going to score. Yes! Crashes through. Tumbles across the plate. And it's a 7-2 lead.
Yeah, and they're loving it here. All the fans of Team Italy.
Against Weissert. Breaking ball, lines it, left center field, and it's caught on the run by Nori, and Italy wins it.
Tell you what, gutsy move by Francisco Cervelli, right? And it pays off. Sometimes you roll the dice and you gamble as a manager.
His 3rd WBC, the first Israeli citizen to reach the major leagues. Goes to the splitter. That's a big weapon for him. His first K of the night. 1-2. Swing, and it is strike 3. Got to find ways to have those selfless at-bats to score runs. And Medlinger does just that. A base hit through the right side. It's 1-0 Israel. Gets him out of this jam. That one to 3rd. Step on the back for 1 across the diamond for 2. A huge double play turned by Team Israel. Harrison Bader into right field, and sinking for a base hit. And Harrison Bader extends it to a 2-0 Israel. Lined down for a base hit. 1-run home. Here comes a second. Levinson comes through. Israel opens it up 4-0. Here's Cole Carrick and lines one to center field. And that'll drop in for a base hit. Another run for Team Israel. To do in this one for Nicaragua to come back. This one towards center, and Bader with the sliding catch. Silky smooth out there in center. 1-1. Ground ball, third base. And Team Israel into the win column. A 5-0 win against Nicaragua. They qualify for the next World Baseball Classic. That's the good news on that side. Unfortunately for Team Nicaragua, we also knew what was at stake for them. And by being winless to this point, they have officially been relegated. They'll finish last in this pool no matter what they do in their final game. They'll have to qualify for the next WBC.
Yesterday, lines one out toward right center. This one's headed for the alleyway. It'll split Ramos and Bradfield. No chance that there's going to be a play on Lopez, who is flying into home with the first run of the night. And Canada's up 1-0 in the bottom of the second on the double. Thoughts on why so many great hitters are left-handed for Canada? What a play by Leo Jimenez on a leaping grab on a looping liner off the bat of Julian. One gone.
First of all, ranging all that way, Jimenez to his right. But also, too, watch out for Jose Caballero, who's right next to you.
Two gone. Luis Castillo at the plate. This one to right field is down for a base hit. Sosa rounds third. The ball gets past O'Neill, and rounding third, but holding there is Bethencourt. What he does out in the field. From right side, that's through for a base hit. Denzel Clark delivers here in the fourth, and Canada's back on top 2-1. Tejada ready, 3-2, and a flare back up the middle. That one is through the infield, cut off. The throw is going to come to the plate where Paxton cuts it off, and now he throws it away. Two are home. Panama's in the lead, and it's second and third with two gone. What a chaotic play.
Right, and you see James Paxton again just kind of stunned, sees the ball coming at him, and so naturally, you know, your instincts are like, you know, I'm going to grab this ball because he's supposed to be backing up behind home plate. Pax being caught in the middle.
2-1, tough play. Bradfield with the bunt. Everybody's safe, and another run's home. 80 grade speed can kill you in so many ways, and the second bunt single of the day for Enrique Bradfield. Deals and strikes out 2 of the 3 he sees in the 7th. He's got 3 Ks through 2 1/3. Jose Caballero down the left field line. Watch Bradfield run. Already midway between second and third. He's going to get the wave home. Throw cut off by Lopez. Into the plate. Oh, my goodness! What a throw by Otto Lopez! And Bradfield is out at home! You will never see a better relay than that.
You got to make your pitches and get him outside the strike zone.
Casey drives it high and deep to center. Bradfield back, warning track, and that's over his head and off the wall. Naylor rounds third. Bo will score, and this is a 1-run game with Casey in scoring position in the bottom of the 8th.
And this ball was crushed. And again, in this ballpark, the way it plays, 400 feet later.
2-2. And Black swings and misses. And Panama holds on to the lead. 2-2. And Young doesn't get a piece of that one. And Panama is into the winner's circle for the first time in 2026.
Heartbreaking loss in that 10th inning, getting walked off from Puerto Rico. You have to come back, take a breath, and just do the little things. And that's exactly what they did here against this tough Canadian team.
This game is in the books, and Panama is still alive.
Now Carvalho, and he lines it into right center field. Charging in is Thomas. It lands in front of him. Late start by Ramirez, and he's out.
Really good decoy here by Alec Thomas. He kind of lulls Ramirez world to get 4 innings.
Got him. Aranda drills one. Right field. Off the wall. Arozarena will score, and it's a loud single.
For Alejandro Kirk.
Kirk! That's deep. That's off the wall. Aranda is racing around third. Coming home. Scoring.
It hasn't taken long for Mexico to start flexing their muscles. This is a lineup that can score runs.
With 2 outs, the 2-1. Little looper, that's going to find right field and chase home another run. Kirk will score. Alvarez holds at second for his speed and defense. Soft line drive, that finds left field. Round third coming home. Alvarez safe.
Aggressive send by third base coach Tony Perez-Chica.
All 9 came to the plate in the first, and Duran lines one. That's right field. That's gone. His dad loves it.
Yeah, if you're watching this one at home, this is what Team Mexico can do. This is a really well-rounded offensive team with some thump.
Tellez busts his bat, and he's going to beat it out. Stop the presses. Rowdy Tellez with an infield hit.
Look at all the teammates in that dugout loving it. I don't think on the way to the ballpark on the team bus, Rowdy Tellez had visions of an infield single. Big smile on the big fella's face.
Now Duran, check swing, down the line, and sliding, no catch. 2 runs are going to scamper home. That's going to be a 2-run double for Duran. Kirk an RBI double back in the first. Kirk hits that one to left center, and it's deep. Macia looks, gone! 3-run shot.
Elite, and I mean elite bat-to-ball skills.
Outs to the bottom of the 5th. That's smacked down the corner. That should be extra bases, and that chases home the 12th run. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Armenta. That ball's deep. Alec Thomas. That ball's gone.
Well, this is what Mexico can do.
Mexico needs 1 more run to end this game. Oh! There it goes! Ornelas! Walk-off! Ball game! Mexico! Let the party begin!
Well, we've seen just about everything from Team Mexico, and they brought the thunder.
And to quote Dwayne Kuiper, let's go home!
Bo-Kyung Moon's 4 for 8 in the WBC. Drives one, cross to deep right field, and Moon has left the building again. That is exactly the start that Korea was looking for. A 2-run blast in the second. The 0 for 1, he grounded out to second to end the first inning. And Jung-Hoo sends one all the way to the wall. It'll bring Jones home. An RBI double.
Explosive at the point of contact.
Hit to right center field again. On the run, Whitefield. He's not going to get there. Hops off the warning track, off the wall. Jung-Hoo Lee rounds third and comes home without a play. In his scoring position. Moon, there he goes again. Tries one the other way. It is off the top of the wall. Bo-Kyung Moon cannot be stopped in the WBC. 5-0 Korea in the tournament. Pushes a base hit into right field. Park scores. It's 6-1 Korea, the lead back to 5. Ground ball to short. 6, 4, 3, double play. All on third, but 2 outs. Dunning's 0-2. He struck him out.
A run across.
2-2, Wingrove hits it, right center field, after it on, he makes the catch! Jung-Hoo Lee!
Just when you thought we were not going to see any more excitement, how about a big league glove showing up?
Logan Wade popped up on the infield. From do or die to flying high to Miami, Korea moves on in the World Baseball Classic. For the first time since 2009, after multiple tournaments of heartbreak and disappointment, Korea makes it out of the first round.
Brian Bayo gets the start today. That one in the dirt. They'll check down at third. It was a swing. 3-1. Low for ball 4. 4 walks in the inning and a 1-0 lead. They had 11 walks yesterday and 6 scored. 1 and 2. And that's hit deep to left, and it's going to blow the roof right off. Grand slam, Tatis. 2 to Stubbs. He went around. And went around. Levinson down on strikes. Swings over the top of the breaking ball. Got him. Strikes out the side. That's a missile out toward right center field. And it hangs up. It didn't have time to fall. Home run. A strikeout for Bayo. Got on and missed, and Bayo has the strikeout working. That's number 7 for him. Ground ball to third. Caminero loads and throws a strike to first. 5 really good innings for Bayo. Ground ball, third base gets through. That'll score 1. Perdomo on his way around third. Here's the throw from left. Cut off. Tatis safe at second. 2 more runs score. What a day.
Doesn't try to do too much. He knows the infield's in. Once he gets that fastball with this fast infield, look at him go. He knows there might be a play at home, but this is that focus.
That's off the bag and a fair ball down the line. They get the break, and they may get another run. The ball rattles around in the corner. Machado scores. Gonzalez to third, and it's all going right for the Dominican Republic.
Dominguez looks really good.
To first, steps on the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dominican Republic advances out of pool play. Still 1 game to go, but they will head to the quarterfinals. They'll worry about seeding when they face Venezuela.
3-2 pitch is roped left side and through a base hit. Reynaldo Rodriguez delivers. 1 run is in. Here comes Solano. He scores. Rodriguez into second on the throw, and Colombia's got a 3-0 lead. As a liner left center field. Oh, a leap there by Caballero just out of his reach. Rodriguez scores. Beohin delivers, and it's an RBI single to make it a 4-0 Colombia advantage. Gonna be sitting pretty. Caballero crushes one high and deep into the wind out to left, and that ball is gone! Jose Caballero to the rescue. First hit of the day for Colombia's pitching staff to have yielded, and it leaves the ballpark as Caballero gets his team on the board. It's 4-1 in the 6th. 36-year-old waits and goes after the 3-1 and lifts it out into right. This one tracking toward foul ground. Long run for everybody, and a lunging, diving, sliding grab out there by Harold Ramirez. What a play! And it ends the bottom of the 7th. There goes Caballero. Ramos right side and through a base hit. That's going to cut the deficit to 2 as Jose Ramos delivers his first knock of this Monday afternoon, and it's a 4-2 ball game with 2 gone in the 8th. Here comes the 0-2, runner off from first. Betancourt to center field, it's a base hit. It's a 4-3 game as Sosa will take third, and Panama is roaring back in the 8th. And his 1-2 pitch in the air to right. Tito Polo into the game as a defensive replacement, and he is there, and Colombia will finish its 2026 World Baseball Classic with a 1-run win over a Latin American neighbor.
And Colombia, we talk about it takes a couple days to get clicking offensively, defensively, and everything in between. But finally on this last day, they're able to salvage this World Baseball Classic and get that last win.
He's running again, swing and a miss. There's Ford's throw, it's high, but in time.
That's the gamble you take when you send a runner that doesn't run all that well.
That ball's hit down the line, hit pretty well, into the corner. That's a fair ball. Maciel racing for third, on his way home. The throw to the plate, he's in there. Brazil's first run in 20 innings in today's game, and he hits one to right, hits it pretty well. Ramirez back at the wall, we're tied. That was quick.
Most of the time, the most important pitch you're going to throw as a reliever is the first one. Lewis must have been sitting on a fastball middle third in.
Ford, little looper into right field. Ramirez has a good arm, makes the catch. 1 run will score, and the throw is cut. And he strikes him out, froze him. World Series ring on display. It's off the end of the bat, and that's trouble. Gabriel, did he get it? No, it lands. Runner coming home all the way from first and scores.
Maciel did all he could do. He's playing a little bit deep. All he can do is get this one on his short hop. You see he's going a long way, trying to close in. This ball clearly bounces. Feel pretty safe with a 6-1 lead.
Infield in, Chisholm knocks it into right field. 1 run scores. Wendell Clark will score, and the Brits make it 8-1.
Oyama pitched so effectively, 4 scoreless.
Mateus Silva gets the at-bat, ball's in the air, and it's over. Great Britain gets the win, and Brazil gonna have to go through the qualifiers in a few years.
Mario Martinez, who's 3 for 7 in the Classic and called out on strike 3. So 2 gone in the first for Alfredo Despaigne. 16th pitch of the inning coming from Rodriguez. And a bouncing ball that should do it. Arenado to the bag, inning over. And it's an opportunity for another one of the beloved members of this lineup, Martin Maldonado. First pitch swinging, third baseline and fair! Down into the corner it goes! Rosario is in! Rivera is in! Here comes Melendez! He will score!
Tyler, Martin Maldonado announced his retirement in October. He wasn't going to be an offensive factor for this lineup, but has he come up big already this tournament? What about this?
For extra bases. 2-1 grounded over to third. Arenado on the backhand. Long cross diamond throw. Vintage Nolan Arenado. These ultra competitive teams. Moas goes after a 1-1. Lined out to center field. And Willie Castro is there to take it away. Rios deals the 1-2. Got him! A run home for Cuba, but Puerto Rico's lead is 3. Years ago, wanted to be back in this moment, and that's why. Puerto Rico is headed back to the quarterfinals in 2026.
2-1 is in the air, out toward right center field, a long way back at the wall, making the catch. And Munguia comes up a little lame after that. A long run to get there. It's going to be a sacrifice fly. 2. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for 27 men left on base. Bouncing ball right side. Getting there. Keeping it on the infield. And now coming home. Munguia is out. Great job by Gleyber Torres to keep it on the infield. Really wasted no time coming up, throwing home. Contreras, a great job to apply the tag.
Once he stops it, he knows he's not going to have a chance for a play at first, but he just gets up and throws it to home plate. That's understanding the runner at second with the speed he's got.
Cuthbert, 2 on and 2 out.
We pitched to him.
And that's into left center field, a base hit. Ronald Acuna Jr. at it again. Throw goes toward third. Runner gets there safely, and it's 3-0. Brings up Jackson Chourio. Had the sac fly in the first inning. And pops this one shallow center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Acuna on his way to third. Here's the throw. Got him. Nice job by Munguia.
There's your guy.
Defense has stepped up for Nicaragua. They need it. 0 for 2 with a walk, but this night belongs to Venezuela. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Machado and a 4-0 win, setting up the showdown with the Dominican Republic in a couple of days.
He's probably going to be one of the best pitchers, if he stays healthy, we've ever seen. So home with another 2-2. It's fouled into the glove for strike 3. He starts this game with a strikeout. And Aranda, bases empty, 2 gone in this first. On the 7th pitch of the at-bat, a pop-up down the left field line. Bregman is over. Anthony's in, and Roman Anthony's got it to end the first time. They're taking the game in. He gets Kirk to open off his second inning. Mexico looking for its first base runner against Skeens. Back-to-back Ks to open the second. Anthony goes again to Ring. Pass first and down the line. Keeps this one fair towards the corner. Duran over to cut it off. Anthony's headed home. Relay to the plate is in time. Tag from Kirk. They got him. Nick Gonzalez right to Kirk. And it stays 0-0. What a perfect relay. Anthony kind of slows down a little bit, thinking he's going to stop here, and then has to turn it back on. And he gets to third base. There's where he slows down just a little bit, and then's got to pick it back up. And that is the difference. The third. 8th pitch to Gonzalez, and he finishes him off with that power sinker, 98 for his 4th K. That's how he's getting most of the outs, and you throw a ball that moves that much. Skeens with another K right there. He kept alive for Jarren Duran in a scoreless 3rd inning. Line drive, base hit right field. And so after their first base runner, they get their first hit. Judge's throw to 3rd, gets him and ends the inning. Aaron Judge cuts down Ortiz. The captain for the U.S. He does it with his arm here against Team Mexico. Harper with a good lead at first. Strokes one the other way. Back towards the wall. There it goes. Aaron Judge strikes first for Team USA. Opposite field power, his 2nd home run of this World Baseball Classic. Other teammates took the game in. Sends this ball a mile. How far will it fly for Roman Anthony? Off the face into the 2nd deck. 5-0 U.S. Sitting in the seats at the 23 WBC and sending one there in 26. Here comes to the 3-2 to Rosarena, and he strikes him out on the outside corner. Strikeout number 6 for Paul Skeens in his WBC debut. Mexico trying to chip away with Kirk at the plate. And he cracks one. Diving stop at short by Witt. Across the diamond. That was impossible. Bobby Witt made it happen. Can I tell you about this man's IQ? He knew who was at the plate. He makes this play full well knowing he's got time to throw out. Not the most speedy runner, but this is an unbelievable play. 0-2 on Tellez. As advertised, putting on his nation's colors for the first time. 7 Ks for Paul Skeens. Nick Gonzalez. Another diving stop by Bobby Witt. Has he done it again? You bet he has. Bobby Witt, dazzling for USA. Oh, my. Down a 2-2 from Boyd. Sends a fly ball to left center field. And will fly out of here. Kept on going to the Crawford boxes as he takes advantage of the green monster at Fenway Park. Does the same here with a short porch in Houston. Boyd's 1-1. Meneses hits a chopper up the middle. Turang had it skip by him into center field to make it 5-2. Like some indecision from Turang there on how he wanted to approach that ball, and then it may have taken an odd hop as well. Top of the 8th inning, top of the order. Duran leads it off. Sends a fly ball deep to right field. Duran's got his 2nd bomb of the ball game, and it's a 2-run game in the 8th. Run up there. Chopper left side. 6, 4, 3. Double play finishes off the 8. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Turang stabs it, throws. Game over. U.S. hangs on 5-3 and stays perfect in the 26 WBC.
Himself a 2-out single. Takahashi's got gas. Okamoto, Kozono, and Shuto. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Japan against Satoria. Okamoto down swinging, and Satoria is at it again. Satoria's payoff. Strike 3 swinging. Throw to second. He's out. Strike him out. Throw him out. Sei Makihara. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Punch out number 3 for Andre Satoria. Teruaki Sato 1 for 1 with a double. Swinging tapper right back to the mound. Fielded perfectly by Satoria. Wiped away. Got him swinging. That's strikeout number 5 in the 4th. To the right side, Sotoria's coming home, and Yoshida is caught in a run. Now Cervenka reaches out and tags him. Going for second, Kozono. He is safe.
Well, how about that? The one face of their game that just had not shown up. The defensive side shows up today.
The ovation for Andre Satoria. The bow from his manager, Pavel Hadin. Build the statue in Ostrava for Andre Satoria, a Czech baseball legend. Still without a run against Czechia. Ground ball left side. Okamoto has it, spins and fires. Oh, baby, what a play.
He's been outstanding going to his left.
The Boston Red Sox line down the line. Fair ball toward the corner. Sato is being waved home. No, a late stop sign. Ball dribbling through the infield. Here comes Sato, and he scores! And once again, the Czech defense letting them down in the WBC. Shuto gives one a ride to right field. It is gone! Ukyo Shuto, known for speed with the legs. That ball got out in a hurry. Insurance for Japan, 4-0.
Oh, the creme comes and rises to the top again, and it doesn't matter which part of the order.
The 2-1 pitch. Murakami crushed deep right center. Mune has his breakthrough moment in the World Baseball Classic. A grand slam to blow it open.
They needed his momentum going to Miami. And if this is any indication of what happened last year, well, they're in good hands.
Samurai Japan closes out Pool C with a punch-out. Japan undefeated, heading to the knockout stage, where it hopes to defend its WBC championship title.
2 for 14 with runners in scoring position, but 25 men left on base. Bouncing ball toward second base. They don't get either. Close play at second, but Rafaela getting to the bag. It's a slow developing play and a few hops to Horwitz at second base and a run home and 2 on. For the Netherlands have them set up. And Didi loops that one right into the glove. Here comes the throw from left. It's off the mark. Mendlinger at first. Runner goes on 3-2. That one toward right center field. Long run for Rafaela. Not going to get there. Jones cuts it off, but off with the pitch on 3-2, and it's going to lead to a run. Geloff to the gap in right center for an RBI double.
2-out hits are a dandy. Geloff right there gets a pitch out over.
Trying to extend this inning. Cohen delivers. And he strikes out the side. Martis has played all over the world. Taiwan, Nicaragua, the Netherlands, Venezuela, Dominican Republic. He did loft it into right and diving. Did he make the catch? Yes. What a grab. Drew Jones has done it all. That scored a run in the first inning. Well, he struck out anyway. Good outing for Cohen. 0-2 here on Shrek. That one to right field. Jones going to play that one on a hop. Played it safe. Horwitz scores. We're tied at 2 now and 1 out. Bouncing ball to first. Coming home with it. Tag. Got him. 2 outs for Jake Geloff. Ground ball. Bogarts can't get there. 1 run will score. Here comes a second. Throw from left. Off the mark. 3 runs in this inning. And Mervis down the line. That'll stay fair. Go to the corner. More runs for Team Israel. 1's coming home. Here comes a second. Big hit for Matt Mervis. Big inning for Israel.
He finally got the fastball. He's been hunting on it.
Third base. And Levan comes in and picks up the strikeout. We'll head to the 8th. We'll bring up Cruz. Called strike 3. Turned away from it, but it clips the inside part of the plate. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Israel picks up the win to even their record at 2-2 in pool play. A 6-2 win to wrap up their 2026 World Baseball Classic.
In second and nobody out.
Back up the middle. That one's into center field. Nolan Arenado delivers. It's an RBI knock. Ramos trying to get to third, and he's out on the play. Denzel Clark getting the trail runner on a terrific defensive decision.
Limited action to this point, 0 for 5 with 1 walk. He's got his first strikeout of the night. It's 4 up, 4 down against him so far, with a home run and a double so far.
2 strikeouts, and it's 6 up, 6 down for Mr. Perfection.
Effective to this point.
I think just landing some of these secondary pitches, right? Change up 45% of the time.
Long run for Nolan Arenado. Oh, what a surprise! A 10 out of 10 gem from Nolan. 2 gone.
Here comes the 3-2. And ball 4 ties this game in the 3rd. Canada is on the board. 3-2 pitch is ball 4, and Canada on back-to-back bases-loaded walks. Double in the top of the 4th.
Shot right side. That one's through for a base hit. Abraham Toro might have extra bases as Owen Casey can cruise home, and Canada adds 1. It's a 3-1 lead now in the 4th.
Canada's bats have come alive. And here comes a 3-2 to Hicks.
And he swings and can't get it, and that'll do it here in the 6th.
Remain loaded for Josh Naylor. Popped him up. Shallow left. Long run Rosario. Inning over. And we will go to the bottom of the ninth. Retired by Canadian pitcher. And a bouncer out to second. And Canada will head for its do-or-die matchup tomorrow afternoon on the strength of a 3-2 win over Puerto Rico.
Hopefully it'll be a long career.
Kyle Teal sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Anthony's back, turning and watching this one go. Kyle Teal to the White Sox starts the scoring with a home run. Really good offensive catcher who made his debut last season for the White Sox. About to go get an espresso shot. Yeah, they did in 23. They beat Cuba. Here's a drive to right center field that sends Judge back to the track, to the wall, and gone. Sam Antonacci hits a home run. Team Italy with a 3-0 lead. All right, here's Caglione, 6th pick of the draft a couple years ago out of Florida. Hits this one hard to right field. Judge will turn and watch it fly. Caglione has hit the 3rd home run of the game for Team Italy. They're going to need a fresh bag of beans over there in that dugout.
That's one of the longest tosses of a bat you'll see in a home run.
Pico Armstrong, the 9-hitter, is 2-2, is in for strike 3. Team USA shut out through 5 innings. New pitcher is Brad Keller. Grounds it back to the mound. Keller's got it. Low throw gets into center field. D'Orazio comes in to score. Throw is past second, backed up by Keller to the home run from Caglione. Here comes a runner from third, and he dives under the tag. Antonacci makes it 8-0. Saturday is 0-2 in this one. That's a drive to right center field off of the bat of Gunnar Henderson to get the U.S. on the board. Well, it's a start. Getting back from that was a late addition to the roster. Sends an opposite field drive to left center field. Marcy to the wall, and a leap from Nori. It was Marcy that wound up catching it. In terrain. Fly to right field. Caglione's going back at the wall. Goodbye. Not finished yet. Pico Armstrong, 3-run shot. So what looked like a measly 2-out single from Paul Goldschmidt has turned into something more. Terrain follows with a pinch hit double. And then on the 2-strike pitch, Pico Armstrong hits a 3-run home run. Anthony overshorted into left center field. It's a 3rd consecutive 2-out hit. Schwarber's in to score. Smith to 3rd. It's an 8-5 game. And Bryce Harper comes up as the tying run. There he goes. Here it comes. Harper flies it to left center field. Marcy back at first. Now comes on with Noy, who makes the catch and ends the inning. 3-run home run in the 7th inning. This time he got a strike and he pounded it. His 2nd home run. It's 8-6. Pico Armstrong putting Team USA on his back. Greg Weisser to the Boston Red Sox, coming off a career year, is on to face the top of the order. Bobby Witt Jr. climbs in. Up the middle, and there it is. John Smoltz. A base hit from Bobby Witt. And they've got the tying run coming up in the form of Gunnar Henderson. Got him. Weisser strikes out Henderson. 2 gone in the 9th. And it's up to the captain. It's up to Aaron Judge. Judge swings and misses, and Italy has pulled off a stunner. The biggest win in Italian baseball history. They shocked the United States 8-6.
Put up a 0.
Davidson high in the air on the infield. Moncada with the wind always playing a factor. 3-2. Casey to right field. This will be deep enough to get the run in, presumably. Catch made out there by Guibert. Tagging at 3rd. Here's O'Neill. Throw is offline. Tyler O'Neill scores. Owen Casey continues to deliver for Canada. Also walked a couple of times, and he crushes this one deep to right. Abraham Toro doubles the lead for Canada. It's 2-0 here in the top half of the 5th.
I'll tell you what, Abraham Toro has been red hot in this pool play, but nothing bigger than that. Reaching the seats here.
Finish the 5th inning as the 1-2 is grounded right side. That'll get the first run of the game home for Cuba. An RBI ground out for Guibert. The base is clear with 2 outs, but it's a 2-1 game. Cal Quantrill giving you everything he's got. Cal Quantrill roars to his dugout.
Giving Bo Naylor just another chance at the plate.
Naylor drives it down the right field line. That is extra bases for Bo Naylor.
In is Davidson. Canada responds. It's 3-1.
So now it's Otto Lopez's turn. Rodriguez deals. Lopez bouncing ball left side. That's past the Lund to Vargas and into left. In to score is Bo Naylor. Denzel Clark can fly. He scores 2. And Canada has busted it open. It's 5-1.
And with everything going on in this inning for Cuba.
So here comes Ariel Martinez, who has 2 of his team's 3 hits today. And if he gives you another one, Cuba's right back in this thing.
Base hit. Martinez with a 3-hit day. He'll drive in just 1 as Moncada has to hold it third. But Cuba claws 1 back. And it's 5-2.
Deep breath in the 0-2.
Got him. Monster strikeout for Adam Macko.
Arizbel Urubarrena.
94 from the veteran lefty James Paxton, and a big second out in the 7th.
Doesn't get any easier as Paxton has to go through Yoan Moncada.
James Paxton strikes out the side.
Try to cash that in.
Rip right side. Owen Casey comes through yet again. Rounding third. Here comes Toro. It's 7-2 Canada in the 9th.
As Owen Casey has taken over the tournament lead in Canadian baseball history with 9 runs batted in.
Ernie Witt's club has never advanced past pool play in the World Baseball Classic. Cuba has never been eliminated in pool play. But Eric Sarantola will take over an 0-2 count. Here comes Owen Casey. And for the first time in its history, Canada is headed on to the World Baseball Classic quarterfinal.
And for the first time ever, Canada knocks off Cuba to go to that next round.
Pool D wraps up with a marquee matchup between 2 loaded teams in 2 rival countries, Dominican Republic and Venezuela. Toward right center field, it's going back, way back, and what a start for Juan Soto and the Dominican.
You're just playing with fire. 3 fastballs in the at-bat. I just think at some point you have to respect the jersey. You have to respect the last name.
A chance to step on this stage with the baseball in his hand and the entire country watching.
First pitch swinging. Nice job by Machado at third. Great defensive play. 1 down in the first.
Well, we've seen this time and time again.
They've had quick starts too. 6 runs, 6 hits in their first innings. Ground ball, but it's going to get through a base hit. Into right field. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Venezuela answers back. It's 2-1. Payoff pitch. And Marte unloads. Deep left. And gone. Second homer against Rodriguez. 11 homers by 8 different players. Eduard Bazardo, 30-year-old for the Seattle Mariners.
Glad he homered off of him in Game 4 of the ALCS. Well, there's some history here.
And now Vladdy joins the party with a home run to left. He can take the game over. That's into center field, down for a base hit, and this could be extra bases for Michael Garcia. He gets to second, standing an RBI double, and Venezuela inches back. He can drive in runs if there's guys on base. He can drive in runs if there's guys on base. That one toward the corner. Garcia scores. Arise will stop at second base. It's 4-3.
He's been a little tardy on the fastball all game. See, Santatello would like to go up the ladder here with 98, 99 at the top of the zone.
And Tatis gets involved in a big way. 3-run homer.
A party in Miami, and I'm sure there's a party in San Pedro de Macorís.
They're just plain scary. It started with a walk, and just how many times have they been able to do that because the opposing pitchers have to be so careful. 1 hit, no runs scored. They've gone 17 2/3 scoreless in this WBC. So for as much as we talk about the offense, which is high-powered, the pitching has also matched. You know, if there's a competition within that clubhouse, which group is going to dominate more? It's going to be Contreras here. Ground ball right back to the mound, and that goes into center field. A run will score on what could have been a game-ending double play ball. Instead, it keeps the rally alive. for 4 for the captain in his 4th WBC. That's Machado at third. That's 1. That's 2. DR hangs on and wins Pool D. Both teams will move on. And you're telling me yonder these two teams might meet again.
They might meet again.
Whoever wins this game is in. The United States can sneak in if Italy wins or if Italy allows 5 or more runs. Javier Assad, what are we looking for?
Yeah, this guy's more of a pitch to contact guy.
Got him. Change up. 1 out.
He's got a good assortment of pitches. You can see why the Cubs are so high on this guy. They think he's going to be a very valuable part of their plans in 2026.
And Birdie strikes out, and Assad is hot early. Javier Assad strikes out the side. Vinny Pasquantino. That ball's hit pretty well. Right field and deep. Duran back to the wall. He is there. Leaps. And it's gone. He was 0 for 12. He tried to bunt on the first pitch.
Tried to bunt on the first pitch, and Vinny's been quiet. See, Duran gets as close to the wall as he can, just past the outstretched glove.
And he's the guy that brews the espresso. Antonacci, top of the order. A one-hopper. Gonzalez. Ortiz. That is nice. Great hit by Gonzalez. Runner goes. Good jump. Out to center. And not stopping, heading to third, and forgetting how many outs there were, or maybe getting deked, is Ortiz.
A terrific decoy by the middle infield.
That's a double play.
The game inside a game, key on shortstop, Antonacci. What a decoy there. Ortiz falls for the decoy. Look at Antonacci on the ground.
In the second. Birdie hits that one to left. Arozarena back at the wall. Looks up and it's gone! Crawford box homer. Second solo shot. Get the espresso ready for John Birdie. It's 2-0.
Much like Team Italy did last night to Team USA.
For 2 corners are even. He's going to bunt, drops it down, runner coming home, and he is safe. It pops out of Kurt's glove. Caglione scores. Everybody else is safe, and it's 3-0 Italy.
If you could get a bunt down, it's nearly an impossible play to defend if the ball is bunted on the ground. Base hit right here could create some space.
3-1 pitch. Ground ball into right field. That's a base hit. Scoring is Durazio. Another run across, out at first. The second run looked like it scored before Marcy was caught at first. This is going to be a 5-0 lead for Italy. Marcy knocks in 2. Runner goes. Good jump. Durazio's throw. He got him! What a gamble by Mexico. And what a throw by Durazio. That was a beautiful throw. And a tapper. And this could not have gone any better for Italy. 5 runs on the board. Pasquantino to right. And that's deep. And that's gone. Pasquatch strikes his second. 6-0.
Yeah, it was a slow start in the WBC offensively for Vinny, but he's making up for it in a big way. Second home run.
Kind of validated that. That's a liner. Birdie should be in a big league uniform, having watched him here. That ball kicked in center by Thomas. Round third, coming home, Antonacci scores.
Terrific hustle by Antonacci. Boy, this is great baseball awareness and instincts.
His assignment now is a very difficult one. Jaron Duran, who has gone deep multiple times already in this classic.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did! Joe LaSorsa pumping his fist. Raw emotion. Team that had gone 3-0. That one, I'm not sure if he got it all. Let's see. It's deep. It is gone! He's hit 3!
Vinny's going to have so much espresso in him, he may not go to sleep tonight. This will be his 3rd shot of espresso. Vinny, take it easy, big fella.
3 times a homer. Opera. Espresso. Andrew Fisher. Boy, Francisco Cervelli has a lot of confidence in this youngster. Smacks that one in the gap. That kid can hit all the way to the wall it goes. DeZenzo around third. He will come to the plate and score.
Team Italy starting to pile it on now.
USA and Italy advancing. USA Friday night against Canada, and Italy against Puerto Rico Saturday afternoon here in Houston. Down to their last out is Mexico. Rosareda hits it hard. Fisher throws across. Ball game. Italy 4-0 into the quarterfinals, and Mexico has been eliminated.
Well, they came in as somewhat of an underdog in a power-packed Pool B with Team USA and Mexico. Italy, a lot of people thought had a chance to play spoiler. They did a lot more than that. They shocked the baseball world.